Anyway, so, man, I'm not close to fixing my sleep schedule. So, like, I've been trying to do this thing for the past few days where I actually get into a decent sleep pattern, just like, you know, for the past few days. And then for the past week, I've been going to bed at, like, 4 or 5 in the morning and waking up at, like, 1 or 2. Currently, it's 3 AM. I'm fucking recording a commentary. You don't know why? Because I feel like it. And if I fucking feel like doing something, I feel like doing something. And I'm really just having fun with this first week of the holidays because, really, I need to push myself to go and look for a job in the next week. Because, if you guys don't know, pretty much in New Zealand, we have, like, these, I guess, like, term breaks. You call them term breaks, and what they are is, like, so we have 4 terms, right? We have 4 terms. The first term has not 10 weeks. The next one has like 9, and it kind of just goes down and down. And I think term 1 has like 7 weeks in it or something like that. And so we have the term breaks every, you know, every like 10 weeks or whatever for each term. Just, you get it. And so we're in those holidays, and there's 2 weeks each term break until it comes to the Christmas holidays. So pretty much what I'm about to talk about relates to school and stuff like that. It's probably going to be something to do with school. And pretty much, I've had like a shit ton of problems with school ever since I've been at school. It's never been a place for me, and I've always felt like I don't belong in school just because of the way I am. Like, I'm a person who likes to be really creative, and school, for me, has never been a place where I feel like I can be creative. Like, to me, it's just, you do it the teacher's way, you do it the way you're told, and that's that. And I fucking hate that sort of aspect of school because, like, come on, man. I like to have a mind of my own. I like to try and do stuff, you know, by myself and just figure things out. And school, it just doesn't feel like that for me. So pretty much, I've been wanting to find a job for a really, really long time, and I feel like if I'm gonna get a job, I'm gonna need a decent sleep schedule. But anyway, talking about school, I hate, the one thing I hate about school the most is the fact that I cannot be creative. Like, and also in New Zealand, we have a few different levels of school. It's like, you've got kindergarten, obviously. Can I take this, please? And then you've got intermediate and college, which is high school for you guys. And pretty much, when you're in primary, there are 6 years. So years 1 to 6. Intermediate, there is 7 and 8. And then college, there is 9. As I was saying, intermediate, there is 7 and 8, and then college, there is oh my god, Jesus Christ. Fortnite and commentaries are extremely hard. College has years 9 to 13, and I remember being an intermediate and doing maths with the teacher we had, because like in intermediate and primary, you don't have different subject teachers. Like, you're in one class with one teacher, but you do different subjects throughout the day. And pretty much, I remember doing maths with my teacher one time, and every time I'd solve a problem differently to what he told the class, I'd always get told that I'm wrong. And I felt like that was such bullshit, because my perspective of it was, if you can figure out a solution to like a maths problem, why does that need to have a wrong or right answer? Why can't just the way I figure it out be right? Like, if that is right and gets the same answer as what he's teaching us, why couldn't that just be, you know, why did he have to, you know, go off at me and say, oh no, this is wrong, you know, I told you to do it this way. No, for real though, that's the one thing that I really got harped on about at school, was always being wrong about shit. And that really pissed me off, because like I said, I've always been a creative person. I've always liked to do things my own way, especially if I don't really like the certain way someone else is doing it. And that is definitely the biggest problem I've had with school. And then the other thing is like standing up for myself. So like, if the teacher says something to me like, you know, why are you doing this, or why did you do that, or this, that, and the other. I always stand up for myself and say like, no, you know, I didn't do that, I didn't say that, I didn't blah 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 blah. And a lot of teachers get that mixed up with backchatting. Backchatting is like kind of being a smartass, you know, if they say something you go yeah, like you mock them, you know, you be a smartass. But I'd always get told I'm backchatting when I'm just kind of standing up for myself. And bruh, I don't know how many stories I have for you guys. I have so many stories of me like yelling at teachers, swearing at teachers just because of how fucking pissed off I get with them. And honestly, oh, let's go. And honestly, I know I'm in the wrong because I wish like when I would get in these situations with school, I'd come to YouTube and do commentaries about them and talk about them. But I guess I felt like no one would really give a shit. But I'm just doing this for the hell of it. I'm gonna upload it and just that's it. But yeah, pretty much, man. If I was able to tell you guys these stories, you'd think I'm a bad kid, man, but I ain't. It's just like when a teacher says something to me and I know it's wrong and I know I'm in the right, and then they have the audacity to like go off me and be like, yell back at me, man, I can't deal. When I get yelled at by a teacher and I know I'm not in the wrong, that shit just gets me so aggravated. And honestly, man, it's just, it's impossible to deal with staying calm, you know. And that was really what I tried to do. I tried to stay calm. I tried to, you know, keep calm and collective, but it just never worked. These teachers just always had a way of pissing me off and just touching my nerves, dude. Just everything they did, and it was never me, trust me. Like, I'd admit if I was wrong, I'd admit if I said something or did something, you know. I'm a truthful person, just like in Fortnite. Like, if I fuck up and die, I'll admit it. But if this dude like cucked me or you know, killed me in a stupid way, you know, I'm not gonna fucking give him credit. Like, I'm gonna say it. Did he? He's got God mode. He must have God mode. But like I was saying, that's like one of the things I really don't like about school is why does the teachers need to kind of force one way on us? Like, my ideas could never expand, I could never be creative, I could never be different, because every time I tried to do something a different way to what the teacher would show us, it'd be wrong and just be like, I don't know, man, I can't stress that shit enough, because I like to do things outside the box and try and be different. But then when I do that and try and be unique, that gets put down. So I don't know what the fuck is their problem. Like, I don't know what their problem is, man. Honestly, that's kind of why, I don't know, maybe why I like gaming a lot, because I can just do shit my own way, if that makes sense. I don't know, like in Call of Duty, you know, someone isn't telling me where to run, what gun to use, what class setup to use. I can be creative, use my own stuff, and that is purely why I love doing best class setups, because I can do my own thing, I can create my own setup, and then once I've found something I enjoy, I can then further that, take that further and, you know, share it with everyone on the channel and everything like that. And that's part of me. I like being creative, I like helping people out, I like trying to do the best I can for everyone. But when that gets shut down the way it did at school, I can't help. That shit is just, it sucks, man. Oh, he must be weak. So yeah, I think that's it for this commentary. I'm not too sure. This is definitely not something you guys are used to seeing from me, but this is just a side of me that, yeah, you might see in the future. Anything that happens that I feel like I want to talk about, I probably will. Now, I didn't actually get on to talking about, did I take that 50? I did too. I didn't get on to talking about finding a job and everything like that, because even though when you work, right, you get told what to do, you really, like, unless you have your sort of an own boss job, kind of like YouTubers, like you know, you're your own boss, no one tells you what to do, you kind of upload the way you want, you make what videos you want and everything like that. Besides demonetization, like, there's always going to be something that you have to work around, but other than that, you upload what you want and you do what you want. But I know with the job, you're going to have a boss and you're going to get told what to do, but it's not always like the way it is in school. You know, school is a real shitty ass place, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can agree with me, but yeah, pretty much. But I've just been having as much fun with the first week of holidays as possible, because I think the last week, which, you know, the week coming up, it's currently Sunday actually, 3 AM, but the week coming up, I'm definitely going to go out and look for jobs and everything like that, because I don't want to go back to school. I really don't. Like, before I just kind of couldn't be bothered going to my classes and stuff like most kids can't, but now I genuinely just don't want to go back. It's fucking hell, and I hate it. It's true. I'm only miserable and stuff at school because I fucking hate being there, so, you know, I'm not a bad kid. I just don't like being there because of the way the education system is and how the teachers kind of expect every kid to be the same and just be able to adapt to everything and do shit the same, you know. Especially for PE, because I really hate doing physical education. Hey, you're a game, you're fat. Shut the fuck up, okay? I'm not. I'm extremely skinny. But no, I go to the gym at lunch and everything like that. You know, like, I'm an active kid. I just don't like doing running and like that sort of PE, you know. And I live kind of out of town, so anytime I have to go to the shops or anything like that, I usually have to walk quite a decent distance. It's like a 30-minute walk to school, so, you know, 30-minute, that's an hour walk at least done. But yeah, no. School for me is just not a cool place, and I absolutely hate it. So if you guys have any stories that you want to share about you in school, drop them in the comment section below, and people might be able to relate to it, and you guys might be able to talk with each other in the comment section. I don't know. But my main goal on YouTube is just to build like a connection with everyone, not just content that you watch from me. You know, that's kind of boring. I don't really like that sort of thing on YouTube. I don't know what to call it, but I don't really like that. Yeah, I don't really like that. I kind of hate it when YouTubers just upload and that's it. But I guess if they don't want to have a personal connection with their fans, that's that. But I definitely do. So, you know, drop your experiences and stories in the comment section, and, you know, talk with each other and shit like that, and just, I don't know, share experiences, and you know, you might be able to help each other out. I don't know, just a thought. Fucking shit. Is this? Oh shit, ho. Hey, bro, he stole my fucking kill. I hate the high ground. I fucking hate people having in the high. I don't know what to do. What the actual shit do I do, man? I hate people having the high ground. I don't know. I never know what to do. Oh my fuck. Are you kidding me? There was 2 other people. I'm fucking done with this game, man. Was that this? There was a different guy. That wasn't him. He was on the other guy that was shooting me was on the ramp. I don't have a porta fort. Whatever. Fuck this game, dude. I'm fucking done. I need to go to sleep.